Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what 99.999% of agencies do not do. So guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you will know that Tom and I have very strong views on the social media marketing industry. We have very, very strong opinions on how not to operate a social media marketing agency, and we see it so often and it frustrates us so much. And the reason why it frustrates us is because when we get on client meetings, when we get on a call with a potential client, they will, a lot of the time, and we've actually had people break down on the calls with us saying that they've been scammed in the past by other social media marketing agencies. And when they say scammed, they don't necessarily mean they've paid an agency and they've just ran off with the money. No, they've overpromised to get the deal over the line and then not been able to deliver anything close to what they've promised. And it's really frustrating, and it's actually quite upsetting for Tom and I when we're on these meetings with, real business owners that have been, to be honest, mistreated due to an unethical agency. And I want this video to really put things in perspective for a lot of people that potentially might be making these mistakes currently, or potentially might make these mistakes in the future, just so you can kind of stop doing it and really kind of see the impact of doing it. So I think what's super important to state, guys, is social media marketing is very different to any other online side hustle or online kind of online business. For example, drop shipping. If you own a drop shipping store, you're shipping a product from point A to point B, and a lot of the time it's a low ticket product. You're not selling products like $500, $1,000, $2,000. They're very low ticket and they can get a refund if they want to. Whereas with social media marketing, that it is a very high ticket service. You're going to be charging anywhere from $1,000 a month to $6,000 or $7,000 a month, or even $10,000 a month for some clients. And I think what a lot of people kind of forget going into this industry is these business owners are real people. They own real businesses. They have rents to pay. They have overheads. They've got employees to pay. So if you come in and kind of overpromise something that you really know deep down you can't deliver due to not having the experience or not truly understanding what you're actually going to offer them, it's not right. It really isn't, because what the effect that you can actually have on these businesses is quite dramatic, and it is very serious. So which leads me on to point one, which is 99.9% of SMMAs, social media marketing agency owners, do not have the best interest of the client at heart. And this might sound silly to some people. This might sound like, well, Harry, we're trying to make money out here. We're trying to launch a business. Not like it can't be a win-win for everyone. However, that I get that, and I get when you're trying to get a business off your ground, or trying to get your first client, it's very tempting to just take anything that comes your way without being 100% sure you can get them the results that you're saying. I've done it in the past to a degree. I've never stung a business owner, and if I've really not been able to get them results, I have given them the money back in the beginning. Please don't overpromise and then underdeliver. I think the biggest issue with this is that people go into client contracts, they way overpromise, say, and this is why I always say in your outreach messages, don't say I can get you $100,000 in revenue in the next 3 months, because deep down you can't, I know you can't, and the business owner really knows you can't, and you're just playing off their the fact that they're struggling in their business to sign them. So saying stuff like that and signing clients in that way isn't ethically correct, in my opinion. People are going to disagree, but I don't think that's correct. I think whatever business owner you sign to your agency, you need to make it absolutely clear to them what the expectations are. You need to be upfront and honest and transparent. Right, it's going to take this long to realistically get your first leads through. It's going to take a week or two to iron out the nitty-gritty details of, right, this lead came through, you didn't follow up in the right way, that's why you didn't actually sign them and they didn't convert. Like, you've got to make that process very transparent to them. You might sign a client and you've not told them that there's that testing phase. You've not told them that it's going to take a week to get that landing page up, and then a week's into the thing and they said, oh, Harry, your ad's up, and you've gone, no, because there's this testing phase. And that's the first they've heard of a testing phase. In all of the meetings you never mentioned any of that. That's not being transparent, and that's not having the best interest of the client at heart, because you've kind of not told them the whole story, and that might have changed their decision to actually sign with you if it was going to take 2 months to start seeing the actual results. So my main point is, be transparent, be honest, tell the client the whole story. Don't try and sign these clients through shady tactics by saying they're actually going to get something when they're really not, when you deep down know that those aren't the typical results that you get for every client. Just be honest, because you're going to get caught out eventually, whether it's 1 month down the line, 2 months down the line. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot either way. So just don't try these shady tactics, and be in the 1%. And what you'll actually find is, if you're super honest about it and you're transparent, you'll actually stand out more than you think you're standing out by doing outlandish claims. When Tom and I come along a meeting and we say, go shop around, like, don't rush into this, like, take your time, talk to other people, get some quotes from other agencies. There is that initial setup phase. Like, when we're so honest with them, because everyone else in the industry is so unhonest, and to be honest, 90% of people in business in general are quite fucking shady people. When you come across really honest, transparent, and open, you actually stand out way more than you were if you were just going to do those outlandish claims. So, stand out. Build your agency on strong foundations of being honest, truthful, and transparent, and that's going to put you in the best position. Number 2 is having impeccable communication with your client. And I seem to always lead my points back to this point, and I'm going to do it again here, which is, this is why I say, don't outsource your work right from the get-go, or don't outsource your work at all. Build that foundation of knowledge within your agency. Do it in-house. Like every other guru that you're listening to has an in-house team. They don't outsource. And have regular, strong communication with your client and build a relationship. I think people massively underestimate the power of becoming quite good friends, a business relationship friend, with your clients, because what you'll find is they'll start to care about you more. You'll care about their business more. You'll show an interest in who they are, what's going on in their life, and vice versa. They'll show that same interest in you, and that will therefore keep you as a client longer, because you've got that relationship there. You're not just a disposable person that when times potentially might get tough, you're going to be the first one out the door. If you build that relationship with the client, yes, not your outsourced media buyer that isn't going to grow that relationship with them, because you're their client, not the actual client. That's so important. The amount of clients Tom and I have kept when we've not necessarily been able to get them the best results in the world, not down to any of our faults, just down to because our efforts have had to go into product development, branding, a new website, or whatever it is. We've actually kept clients way longer than we should have because we've built that relationship. And having strong communication, even down to how you report the performance of your campaigns, is so crucial. So put yourself in the 1% club, and have really strong communication, and build a relationship with the client. Stop pretending like they're just another person on the street. No, this is an actual client of your business. Show interest. If you can go see them, go see them. If you can get on a call every week, get on a call every week. I think people really demonize getting on regular meetings with your clients, because people think, oh, if you're getting on regular meetings with your client, then you're more like an employee, or you're not living that nomad lifestyle. But that's not really how it works. And anyone who owns an agency that brings in the big numbers that they say they do, they'll know that. Or actually, anyone that keeps clients longer than 4 months or 5 months, 6 months, will know that you have to put that time and effort in with that client to keep them for that period of time. Point number 3 of how you can be in that 1% club of agencies is actually get clients results. And then this sounds stupid. This sounds absolutely ludicrous, that to be in the 1% of agencies, you can get your clients results. And I agree, it is crazy. The fact that 99% of people that start a social media marketing agency don't know how to get their clients results is terrible. Like that is terrible. That most people, they'll get on a sales call, they'll even close a client without having the service delivery knowledge ready to fulfill that client. They'll be operating a contractor-based agency, they'll be operating an outsourced agency, or they probably didn't believe that they'd actually sign a client, so they didn't learn the service delivery before they actually got one. And even then, even though the percentage of people that do sign clients and try and do the service delivery, they don't live and breathe the platforms. They don't have people they can lean on to learn the most up-to-date social media marketing strategies that actually get these clients results. So when they do sign them, they don't know how to get the clients results. So my point here is to be in that 1% club, you really need to live and breathe the social media marketing space as if it was, you know, your baby, because it is your baby, it's your business. And you need to be staying up to date with the most recent Facebook ad changes, TikTok ad changes, Google ad changes, policy changes, you know, algorithm changes, AI changes, all of these changes that happen weekly, like, yes, weekly, like Facebook releases new updates, new features every single week on their ad manager. And if you're not staying up to date with them, or you don't have an infrastructure around you that allows you to absorb the new knowledge that comes out, you're going to fall behind, and you're not going to be in that 1% of agencies because you're not staying up to date with the service you're offering. And finally, my favorite one of all of these is 99.9% of people don't become industry experts in social media marketing. And that leads very heavily onto my previous one, but they don't put the time in to really become the industry leaders in the social media marketing space. 99.9% of people that start a social media marketing agency just want to earn a few £1,000s a month, get to the magical £10,000 a month mark with little work, with little impact on the industry. And I think that is the downfall to a lot of people. I think going into social media marketing purely on a monetary basis and not having that passion for the industry, and that's not me saying you need to have posters of, you know, marketing strategies on your wall. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to kind of make it not your life, but you need to put the time in, is what I'm saying. You can't go into social media marketing and to get a few clients and then just hope that your strategy is going to last forever and just wait for the day that it dawns on you that it's going to end, because it will end if you don't, if you're not adapting to new changes that come out. And those 1% of people that do make it almost their life, and they do invest all of the time to constantly learn, constantly develop, constantly keep up with the new strategies that come out, they put themselves in the 1% and they reap the rewards that the 1% of agencies should reap, which is, massive success, loads of clients, not having to worry about when the next client's coming in, not having to worry if you potentially lose a client. All of the positives that come out of social media marketing, I feel, do stem from those people that really throw themselves 100% into the industry and want to become an industry leader in social media. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys. That kind of wraps up 5 things that, I really truly believe are 1% qualities and how to be in that 1% of agencies, because there's so many agencies out there, guys. And I want you to watch this video or listen to this on Spotify and really feel like, I'm telling you how to be in that 1% so you can reap the rewards of that 1%, because there's so many people out there that do things so badly wrong that it's actually a very simple shift of being in the 99% into the 1% by just making some very small changes and putting that extra effort in, because the bar for social media marketing agencies, guys, is so fucking low. Like, it is so low. So to put yourself above the bar is actually very easy. It's really easy to make yourself stand out. So hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you've not watched our previous video, my previous video was on my 2023 predictions for Smma'S, what I think is going to happen in 2023, what changes I think is going to happen, what I think agencies are going to have to do in 2023 to stay at the top of the industry. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at 9 AM.